Hello, my fabulous Aquarians. I am so excited you could join me today. I am getting over a cold, so if there's a sniffle or a clearing of the throat, or even at times I'm getting a little out of breath, I apologize. It's just is what it is. I've had back-to-back. I got sick actually, and then I got a cold, and I don't want to bore you with it, but I apologize. It's just been it's been a little rough October, November. So anywho, I'm thrilled that you could join me here at Ruby Rose Tarot as we do Aquarius's general reading for December 2019, last one of the year. And let's see what's in store for you this month. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Thrilled to have you. It is a general reading, so some of it may resonate with you, some of it may not. Some may resonate after the month is over and you go back and you're like, and you watch and you're like, oh my god, a lot of that was really head on. If you're returning to the channel, thank you. I appreciate your support. After these are done, I'm gonna head right into doing 2020 forecast readings, general readings, and so if you want those to drop into your box to know when you get those, just hit subscribe and you'll just get a little alert in that bell thing up in the corner that they're there. So yeah, that's all the goodness here. So I've changed up the readings a little. I'm not doing the astrology. I'm going to do a general astrology, just kind of highlighting everything that's going on. I will bring in the stuff that is pertinent to your sign. I mean, we all feel the effects of energy moving around in the universe. There's just no doubt about that. I know a lot of people are like, astrology is bupkis. I'm like, yes, but the moon pulls on the tides of the earth and we are mostly water. So planetary energies do affect our energy, and it is helpful to know why you're like, why did I wake up just like so heavy today? And it's usually because there's heavy energy going on in the solar system. So to me, it just helps me understand like what's going on. Like why did I wake up in a really kind of heavy, funky mood? Oh, because there's heavy, funky energy going on. Or why do I feel lighter? Oh, because there's more advantageous energy going on. So I think it's helpful. I'll do a general reading for that, but anything really directly related to your sun, to Aquarius, I'll bring in. And this is for your sun, moon, rising. It's whatever you want it to be. And with that, let's get going, guys. I was doing a little channeling. I'm gonna take a sip. I was doing a little channeling for you guys, and with your energy, and it was very different from your astrology, which we'll get into. But I got this overall feeling of, and it was very interesting. It was back and forth. Like, you're restless, and you're like, yeah, but there's this energy, but I'm getting settled, but I'm still restless. So, and then I know a few Aquarians, and this kind of seems like their energy, like you're somewhat stable, but not stable, but settled is what kept coming through, but you're feeling really restless. So I think what's going on, your general overall energy reading came up, and it was happy family. A great card. 4, which is interesting because the last card you also got up was the 4 of Pentacles. So in your reading, so I feel like you feel like that. You feel, I think, stable. You feel grounded in what you have, but you just can't figure out why you're feeling restless. So we'll talk about that. Overall, with the happy family coming up, that works really well because the sun is transiting through your 11th house right now. And that's bringing with it, you know, a flurry of social and networking opportunities, even possibly a little bit of chance for love at the end of the month when Venus moves into your sign on the 20th. And, you know, you're just kind of transiting into, obviously it's the holidays, but there'll definitely be all kinds of activities and groups. And so I feel like there is this really nice, like you're surrounded by friends and families and good vibes, and yet you can't figure out why you're restless. So let's get into that. Because if you have family, I mean, and friends, that's a blessing, right, guys? That is such a blessing. So the first card I pulled up was the Devil card. You guys had a very interesting reading. You know, it's the Devil card. And I think some of this restlessness is you guys aren't even waiting for the new year, which I like. I feel like a lot of you, December's hitting and you should already start thinking about how you want 2020 to be. Your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, where you want to be headed. I think now is the present time. I hate the whole, I hate the whole you know, new year, new me. I just hate that adage. Because change does not happen that quickly. Change is not a light switch. You can't turn it on. We have programming and trauma and habits, and that is very much this. This is, the devil represents patterns and habits and things that we keep doing though we don't want to do. And for me, what I kept kind of channeling for you guys, which I feel is very relevant to you, is I feel like you guys are doing career-wise what you don't want to be doing, or on the flip side, you're following your dream and it's just not been working out for you, right? Like, you're a singer, you're an actor, musician, you know, that career, whatever, or even, you know, you're doing your own business, you're freelance, you're doing writing, whatever it is, you're doing that thing and it's just not been working out for you. And you feel like you're like this restlessness, like, I feel like I have to make a decision about it right now. I think you're feeling a little bit, which makes sense, guys, because I'm going to explain this a little bit. There's a lot of Capricorn energy going on right now. So all that earth doing sensible contraction energy is really messing with your mojo. Messing with your mojo big time. Right? Aquarians want to think they're futuristic, but all this earth energy that's going on in Capricorn. Jupiter's in Capricorn. Saturn's in Capricorn. Venus is going to be in Capricorn. Then later on in December, Mercury's going into Capricorn. Everything is just like piling up in Capricorn. So there's a lot of earth energy going on right there to really be grounding. And Capricorn is about karma. He is about, which is interesting with this, if there's something, a pattern, especially with Pluto also being in Capricorn, if there's a pattern or behavior that needs to be broken, you need to stop ignoring it and break it. And this is the month to do it, because right after this card, I love this, for you guys, came the Queen of Swords. So this is telling me that actually the energy is in your sides to break this pattern, to break this habit, to stop ignoring what you're wanting to ignore, like you're just hoping it'll go away. But back to the doing energy, I think a lot of you, if you're following your career or your dream or, you know, this thing, and you feel like your career's not working out and you feel like you have to make a choice right now, I would actually hold off. I would actually hold off. And I'd be like, well, my bank account cold off. I think you're good. I think maybe, you know, if you have to do that, take a second job, but I don't know if you should give up your dream just yet. Because like I said, everything's in Capricorn right now, and it's giving this real heavy grounding, doing, you got to figure it out. You got to, you know, Saturn is about contraction. And there's a little bit, we're hitting some conjunctions right now because Jupiter is going to move into Capricorn. Into Capricorn on the 2nd. And he wants to expand, but Saturn's sitting in there and Saturn wants to contract. They're right next to each other. So it's creating this funky kind of energy, which you may be feeling. You know, I want to chase my dream. No, I should be more practical, but I want to do it, but I can't. I have a feeling you're feeling a lot of this energy, seeing how Capricorn and Aquarius sit right next to each other. Especially if you're a cusp. If you're a Capricorn, Aquarian cusp, you are probably feeling this big time. So, yeah, I don't think you should make any drastic effort right now on changing your career. What I think you need to do, from everything that's coming up, and it did come up because I asked for clarification on the devil, is you need to clean up the mindset. And this month I'm adding several books down below, and I actually am reading one right now I'm going to add in. It's called E Square by Pam Grout. And it is about changing mindset. We need to change the subconscious programming. A lot of times, everything... Oh, sorry guys, hold on real quick. I'm going to turn the heater. Okay, guys, I am sorry about that. It's snowing here, and the heater's just like going nonstop, so I turned it down way low. So back to, I think, and what I'm channeling is that you need to clean up the mindset. I feel that when we're getting into a more optimistic mindset, when you become more of a manifester, those dreams, the career and the dreams that you want are going to start to happen, right? You're going to have at least a better positive mindset about that. That's not happening right now for some of you. I'm not picking up for everyone, but for a good chunk. But you know, hey, everyone, guys, we can always get more clear on being a powerful manifester and creating our own reality, right? Life is not happening to us. No, we make things happen in our lives, whether we think we are or not. So I pulled a clarifier card And I got the 5 of Swords. Sorry, I got a nose itch now. Everything's going on. Maybe that's the universe giving me confirmation. Little nose itch. Yes, you need to, and what I love about this 5 too is it's a transition card. It's an air sign card, right? It's about you. So this is very relevant to you guys. And I feel that's what's happening right now. You are having this transition period, but it is all about your thoughts. It's about cleaning up your thoughts. As I was mentioning, I was reading this book called E Squared by Pam Grout. I think I'm going to include it with the other list of books that I've been including in the notes down below. And what's great is she has these manifesting exercises that she has you do, which I think is really, really amazing. And I've been doing them. And yeah, they've been happening. And it's just what I like about it. I know we can manifest and we attract to us what we get. But she's kind of trying to give you experiments to do to show you that it's attainable, which I really like. So I feel like that is a huge, huge part of this month, because as I'm pulling up cards, like I said, so I get the Devil card, I got the Queen of Swords card, which I love for you guys, and then which is even better is you get this Ace of Swords card, which is like new thoughts, new ideas, new invigoration about whatever it is. But then you kind of get a little bit of the 7 of Cups. So I'm showing these are, I should just scan the camera down. And then the 7 of Wands. So it's like you have this little wobble. Like you're feeling good, you know what you need to do, and then you kind of like, I feel like, the 7 of Cups can be confusion. At times it could be, but there's so much I want to do, right? I don't want to do just one thing. I want to do all this stuff. I want to do this and I want to do that. And I like my side hustles, and maybe you have several side hustles going on. It's not saying you can't do that. It's saying you need more clarity on them to manifest them, right? If your energy's scattered, that's not helpful. But if you plant a seed and then maybe you go and plant a seed and then come back and water this one and then water that one and plant another one and then water and water and water, right? You get it going. That'd be different. Right now you feel like, I'm just feeling like you're overwhelmed, that there's so much you want to do. And it's causing confusion for you. I also feel, again, the other thing that's coming up with the 7 of Wands to me is that what you're doing is highly competitive. So you're feeling discouraged, something's happened. Although he's gaining, what I like about this one is he is on the up, right? He's defending, but he's going upwards and towards an open door. So there's that opportunity. He's fine, but it feels, for me, it feels confusing. It feels at times overwhelming, and it feels at times restless. Like you have to make a decision right now. If you can get through this month in December and even parts of January, I would say I don't think you should be making any big career life, career decisions, Aquarians, until like February-ish. Just because I feel like you just need to clean up your mindset. You need to understand the power of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and when those are aligned, how you can manifest what it is you want. Aquarians are incredible visionaries and leaders. That's what they're meant to do. If some of you are not having that problem, that's awesome. But I feel, like I said, the general energy that I was channeling is just this, yeah, I'm settled and I'm good, but I'm really restless. It seems like you're just having these feelings of restlessness. And even this, like I said, the 4 of Pentacles comes up, So it's stable. You are stable. You're good. But he's also holding on really, really tight to his coins, right? So that makes it hard for anything to come into. So that's why I think, a reevaluation of that, of going, okay, I'm good. Maybe I can just breathe a little and stop clinging or working so hard or feeling like I have to do, which could very also well be that energy coming in from Capricorn. And I just pulled a clarifier card, and yeah, High Priestess. Guys, I feel, that you're not the only one. This is a very spiritual time right now with I feel like what's going on in Capricorn. Capricorn is the sign of karma, and we got Jupiter, and Saturn and Pluto and Venus and soon to be Mercury. You know, there's just a party going on there. And it very much is about cleaning out this karmic crap. And karmic is not, it's often misunderstood. What it is I would say karma is those things those bad lessons that you learned as a kid. You know, maybe your parents didn't know any better. One of the great things in the ET book I was reading that I really enjoyed was talking about, you know, how we are often raised in a very limited society. We're constantly told, no, you can't do that. Don't, you know, only do this, be an adult, be responsible. We're not taught as often to dream and go for it. And knowing Aquarians, this could be something that, you know, it's just interesting. I'm reading this book and doing this reading on the same day. That could be very much for you. You know, there's, you know, like I said, Aquarians, you're these visionaries, you're these dreamers, and depending what other aspects you have, you know, in your sign that encourage that, you could be really feeling hemmed in and hamstrung right now because you're not fulfilling your authentic self. And I think maybe that's this month. This month is why you're feeling loved and supported and around family and friends. Maybe while you're feeling good but restless, this is a time for you to explore that authentic self of yourself. What can I do to be and explore and choose the path that I want to be or the path I want to go on? Even if it's hard and everyone's criticizing me, you know, maybe that's part of it. I don't want to go to Christmas dinner and everybody's like, oh, so you're still doing that, you know, that arts thing. You're still trying to be a musician, huh? You know, maybe that's part of it. You know, maybe you feel like I should, that's bupkis, man. And I'm just going to tell you that is bupkis. You can't live your life for other people. You got to live your life for yourself, right? And Aquarians know that. But you're having a wobble. Like I said, like this is just like, you're having a bit of a wobble and you're dealing with patterns. This came in. I think you need to deal with the patterns. This could be hard for some Aquarians who have had substance abuse problems, maybe with the holidays. But know that your friends and some family support you. That could be the other thing with the devil coming up. I'm just trying to pull another clarifier card. Yes, death. This is not a bad card. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's death. No, I love this because the two cards that we just pulled are the High Priestess and the Death. It's saying if you make these changes this month, you're closing a door of your life that oh, I love this. No, it's great. Whatever it is, that pattern that you're talking about, this thing, whatever this mindset is, if you start working and changing this month, you're not going to have to deal with this again, right? It's a change for the better. Oh my gosh, I'm really, really liking that for you guys. Whew, I just got like tingles. That's awesome. That's good. That is so good. Yes, this month is about getting spiritual, guys. This month is about, not just reading self-help books. I hate, they're great. These books I recommend, but it's about putting it in practice, and that's usually the hardest thing. And that's what I think you guys need to do is to start putting some stuff into practice. We did, like last month I recommended that Cancers do this, and maybe you do this as well, is to do a contract with yourself for the month of December. For the month of December, I'm going to meditate every day for 15 minutes. And if I don't do that, right, you have to have some kind of punishment for breach of contract. Maybe something you really don't like I got to go run 2 miles. I don't know. Maybe that could be great for someone, but it has to be something you don't want to do, right? I'd rather do yoga than go running. So, right, I got to go running. Okay. But I think this might be good for you because you have to break the pattern. The only way to break the pattern is to get in the habit of doing a different pattern, right? I think they say it takes, 28 days or something. There's some kind of weird philosophy. Some say up to 100 days to start changing a pattern. But whatever it is, this is the month to do it. Everything is very much in your favor. I'm loving this Death card for you. I really, really am, because I feel like you're going to change it and you're going to get to the end of it and feel really proud of yourself. I really do. I feel like it's a good place to head into 2020 going, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because right now, 8 of Swords and then Knight of Cups came out. you know, you're just in your head. You're in your head. You're just, I love this great. It's just, you're just hostage to your own thoughts, and that's BS. You know, overanalyzing, constantly thinking about things, that's so unhelpful. That does nothing. That does nothing. You know, you need, I love this. This is, you're going to start to realize you need kinder, nurturing thoughts to yourself. Like, there's an exercise too, if you've ever written down all the thoughts that are in your head and then you realize the negative talking that you're doing to yourself, and you're like, whoa, I didn't realize I would never say these things to someone else. Why am I saying them to me? I think that could be it too. That's why you're feeling restless. You know, when you're not loving on yourself, you're not nurturing yourself in your own dreams, and instead dumping on yourself, like, see, why couldn't you get this done? Why isn't this at the deadline that you thought? Why isn't that? That's not helping at all, right? Right? There needs to be a whole lot more love in there. That's that Knight of Cups coming in with swift love. Going, you gotta love on yourself. I also think there is a little bit of romance going on for you, especially, and it's hard around the holidays because we don't think of holidays as a time to meet people. But Venus is moving to your sign on the 20th. I'm sorry. I'm like, right? She's moving to your sign on the 20th. You know, if you go, I'm serious. So if you guys go home for the holidays and your old friends are like, hey, you know, it's Christmas night, your parents are in bed, come out and go out to the bar or drink with us, then do it. Do it. Like, you may run into someone or whatever, I don't know, but literally go out, who knows. But I do think that this Knight of Cups is coming in is telling you that you gotta love on you. I think there's too much. So one of the things about being over analytical and thinking too much is I just call it mental masturbation. It doesn't do anything. You're not doing anything. It's not solving anything. You have to have thought control. Thoughts are powerful energy. And if you're not maintaining and controlling and harnessing your thoughts so that they're productive, then that's problematic. And I think that's it too. And that's why you're feeling restless. If this is going, then this is going too, and you're feeling restless. So, my little Aquarians, you need to get on the thought management track. I'm not going to pull anymore. I don't feel I need to. I feel like this is the theme for you this month. Hold off on any career jumps until February, unless you, I mean, obviously if you're unemployed, please take a job. That's not what I'm saying. But for those that, I feel like for those that are in creative fields, advertising, the arts, freelance writing, graphic design, you know, anything where, you know, you're kind of doing this thing on the side and having to have a waitressing job or something to help supplement, there we go, the income. And you're feeling like, I don't know if I should be doing this anymore, please stop. Don't do anything until after February, if you have to, because I don't think you're in the best mind space to do it. This month is all about getting right in the head, right? It is all about realizing how powerful your thoughts are. And when you stop using your thoughts to give you anxiety and you are channeling your thoughts so that you can manifest and make things happen in your life and to help ease you and love you, then you're going to be in a better space. You really, really, truly are. You'll be here with happy family. And this is within your control. But not if you're up here and these things are just spinning. You got to meditate, man. Ooh, that was saying my puppy just agreed. She went, I heard her. So, yeah, I know. Some people are like, I don't like meditation. I'm like, I know, because it's hard to keep this quiet. It's hard to keep that quiet. There's lots of different ways to meditate. The point is to get still. Is to just get still for a while. Because when people walk into rooms with noisy minds, I apologize. There's some bark. Sorry guys, I try to wrap up and there's a mailman going by. Anyway, but control the thoughts, quiet the mind. You know, when you walk into a room, I can tell when people walk into a room and they have noisy thoughts. I can hear them. My husband will ever do it every now and then. We're laying down to go to bed and I can hear it. I'm like, just please stop. stop the thoughts. It is important to meditate. It is important to make sure that you have the ability to quiet your mind. If you do not have the ability to quiet your mind, that's something you should be concerned about. It's why you feel restless. It's why you feel anxious, right? The ability to quiet our mind is incredible. If meditation is a little bit of a problem, I would say start yoga. You know, if you need to be more physical or whatever, it's a great way to physically exhaust yourself and then get the mind quiet. That could help. But guys, you have a great month on your hands. You need to get some clarity. And the only way to do that is to help quiet the mind and be loving to yourself. And I just know that when you do this, like I said, that everything's going to come into focus. It will. I'm excited for you guys. If you're willing to put the work in, you're going to get the reward. If you don't want to put the work in, then you don't get the reward. Then you're in the same spot you're in. But I say try something different. If you don't like where you are, then you have to try something different, right? You have to. Otherwise, what's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. You gotta switch it up. So, with that said, guys, I'm wishing you so much love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And until next time, namaste. Have a great month.